Welcome back to House of Hell 2018, Part 2, The Mystery of the Curtains. Dun dun dun, dun 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 dun. Right, here we go. As you are puzzling over the curtains, as if, you reach out and lean on the bed, but as you rest your weight on the bedpost, the whole bed shifts aside and you crash down on the floor. This is all very strange and a little scary, it is a bit. Add 1 fear point and take 1 stamina point of damage, you absolute bastard. So that's 3 out of 8 fear points, and we're down to 14 stamina. And we haven't encountered anything. We've lost 2 stamina by banging our knees and falling over a bed. Jesus Christ. A rumbling from the opposite side of the room breaks into your thoughts. Sliding over the carpet towards you and accelerating rapidly is one of the chairs. Test your luck. If you are lucky, turn to 101. Now we're encountering a chair. Jesus. I mean, this just gets better and better, doesn't it? Test your luck. So I roll 2 dice. And if the number is equal to or less than our current luck score, which is 10, pretty good, then we are lucky. So odds are we will get lucky. Although, because we're testing our luck, luck then decreases. So let's see what we got. I've rolled them right next to the top so I can't see. Brilliant. 6. So we were well lucky. So next time we do that, we'll be up against a luck score of 9. Makes it a bit more risky. So if you are lucky, turn to 101. Like Room 101 from the TV programme Room 101. And also some book, I reckon. It's 1984, don't leave comments. Here we go. In the nick of time, you spring aside as the chair speeds past you and crashes into the wall behind you. Nice. You escape injured, but must add 1 fear point. Are you serious? You had better now leave the room before the poltergeist, in all caps, inside does you some real damage. Turn to 2. It was a poltergeist, and we're... Right, now it was a 4 fear points. That was a pretty scary chair, and those curtains as well. Chair and curtains. Turn to 2. This is my legacy. This is what I'm going to leave behind when I die. It's not children, God knows. It's going to be this. It's going to be these stupid YouTube videos. Right. You may now proceed either by turning right and trying the door of the Shaitan room, or by turning left and following the passage, which bears right past 2 rooms labelled Asmodeus and Eblis, then rejoins the landing. And let's have a quick look at the map. What is Eblis that rejoins the landing? I think I am going to go back to the landing because there is the Belial room over here, which I haven't tried yet, and this unmarked door as well. So we're not interested in the Tutavilius or Abaddon room. We tried them. Yeah, let's head back round the landing. See if we can't fill out the map a little, and it won't be a total waste this year. I've lost the passage. Yeah, there we go. Rejoins the landing. 272. Here we go. I say here we go a lot, don't I? Well, here we go. You follow the landing round past a wooden door which bears the name Tutavilius. Not interested. You may try this door. Nope. Straight ahead, the landing turns and ends at a panelled wall, and the passageway turns to the left. To follow the passage around, turn to 175. Turning now. You follow the passageway round the corner to the left. 2 doors face each other across the passageway, and you may either try the door on the left to the Belial room. Is that the one I just said I don't want? The memory of a goldfish. No, Belial is the one we do want. Or the door on the right to the Abaddon room straight ahead. The passageway continues for a few metres before entering an unmarked door. So let's try the Belial room. Turn to 312. This could be the most exciting page turn. Yeah, a real page turn, that marks me. 312. You enter the room and study its contents. It seems that this room is used very little and is perhaps a storeroom. Oh my god, a storeroom! What next? A utility room? A spare bedroom? Christ, this book sucks. White sheets are covering the furniture and several large... Love you, Steve Jackson, whoever you are. Unless, like, something bad's come out about you. Like, when did these books come out? I don't think they were written in the 70s. We're probably safe. And that's a weird joke, Mark. And it's perhaps a storeroom. White sheets are covering the furniture and several large square shapes which look like boxes. Do you wish to rest here? Actually, we have lost some stamina, haven't we? Or look under the sheets and see what they are hiding. Gotta look under the sheets. 167. Looking under the sheets now. More sheets. What next? A killer bathtub or something. What was it? 167. Do you know what though? Because there is supernatural weird stuff. There's headless ghosts and zombies and skeletons and vampires and all sorts. We've encountered them in previous years. It's just this year, every room we go into, it's just a mundane household object. Not even one that's trying to kill us usually. It's just the thing that's there. 167. What is under the sheets? This is going to have to be pretty amazing. The sheets do in fact cover up furniture and boxes. This is like I couldn't have planned this. There are several easy chairs and a stylish chaise lounge. And the boxes contain household bits and pieces. Bits and pieces. One box contains ornamental crockery wrapped up in newspaper. There is nothing unusual about any of this. There is... Passage 167 there. There is nothing unusual about any of this. Then why is it in the book? Turn to 380. Will do. I'm glad we made that detour. I'm glad we didn't go to the room that had the vampire and the hidden staircase. I'm glad we came to the room which had nothing unusual in it. Well, if we have any other problems with nothing and things that don't matter... Red Dwarf reference. You keep a suspicious eye on the room while you consider your next move. Suddenly, one of the sheets flaps. Was it the wind? No, you think. The air is perfectly still. Of course it is. We're inside a room. You watch the sheet. Slowly it rises into the air as if being pulled on a rope. Add 1 fear point. All the good rooms this year. And decide quickly what to do. Will you grab the sheet or leave the room and slam the door firmly behind you? I'm determined for something to happen. Turn to 70. Grab the sheet. You walk over slowly and reach out for the sheet. It now hangs in the air well above the box it was covering. You grip it in your hand and tug it downwards. It snaps, confirming your suspicion. The sheet was being pulled on a thin strand of string. So it wasn't even a supernatural sheet. Oh, God. You breathe a sigh of relief. You may deduct the fear point you had just taken. Thank you. So, we'll go from 5 to 4 fear points, and then running out of room in the tiny box I drew in my diary. But who or what was pulling the sheet? You decide not to wait and find out. Leave the room by turning to 329. What was the point of any of that? We're not even left with that fear point. I don't even want fear points, but even that has gone. Great. 329. What a lovely, worthwhile detour that was. 329. Outside the Belial room, you have 2 options. Do you wish to try the Abaddon room, across the hallway with the mad person with the plants? No thanks. Would you rather head to the staircase and creep downstairs? Damn, we've missed our opportunity to check out the unmarked door. Well, that's 2019 for you, innit? Please look forward to it, as they say in every Nintendo Direct ever made. Alright then, let's creep downstairs. 132, since the Abaddon room's a total bust. 132. I think if you know the lady's name in the Abaddon room, then you can do something. You can get some information or something, but since we've once again failed to find out in time, I guess we're going downstairs. 132. You walk downstairs cautiously, looking in every direction. There is no one about. In the hallway below, you may choose to try either a door on the left or a door on the right, or you can walk up to the front door. The front door is electrified like Saw or something. I believe the door on the left is like a drawing room with the magical spirits that we attacked from the fireplace last year. You just throw a plant on it, it kills them. Great. So let's try the door on the right, 285. I'm becoming an expert in this book now. I wonder how much of it there is. It's hard to gauge. You know, like, have I seen 10% of this book already, or 1%, or, you know. The door is locked. You may either try the door opposite, or creep back along the hallway. Why would I creep back along the hallway? Alright, let's creep back along the hallway, turn to 108. I have no idea what that does. I have no idea what that means, 108. As far as I know, there's only these two doors here, so let's find out. Creeping around now. There are loads of people in this house as well. Prisoners, cult members, just other ghosts, friendly ghosts, like Casper, unfriendly ghosts, you know, Kelnor, the butler. How have we not bumped into anyone? You ever just crashing around the place, stumbling over things? Oh well. The hallway... Is this really right? 108, whatever. The hallway widens to your left. There is a passage with two doors facing each other across it. To go this way, turn to 21. If you don't wish to go this way, you can walk on a couple of meters and turn right into a passageway which runs past two doors facing each other and ends at another door. To go this way, turn to 49. I'm really confused. Did it really creep back along the hallway, turn to 108? The door is locked. You may either try the door opposite 353 or 108. And this is 108, yeah. Okay. I had no idea this hallway was here. We've come downstairs and there was a big hallway. Alright. We'll just try the first one. To go this way, turn to 21. We will walk this way. 21. The book, the directions are so confusing. I often feel like I've just missed, you know, like, turn to the wrong number or I'm reading the wrong passage. It's weird. You walk along the passageway. Do you want to try the door on the left or the door on the right? Alright. Door on the left, 259. Have I just gone in a circle there? God, this book is weird. I'll notice it when I watch it back to make sure it's uploaded properly. I'll notice what I've done and just kick myself again. Kick myself at the beginning for reading this stupid book every year. 259, door on the left. The door is locked. You may either try the door across the hallway or go back along the hallway. Alright, let's try the door across the hallway. 118. 118, that sounds familiar. I'm sure I went to 118 last year. The door opens and you enter the kitchen. Aha! Somehow we have entered the kitchen. The room is empty and immaculately tidy, with all the knives and pots and pans hanging in neat rows along the walls. A double sink is set under a window next to a large cooker and fridge. A great square table stands in the centre of the room. There are two doors. One leads outside, the other looks like a pantry door. A large bunch of keys lies on top of the cooker. Do you want to try the door leading outside? No. If we could get out of the house, that would be the end of the story, and that would be stupid. Try the other door. Grab the bunch of keys on the cooker. If we grab the bunch of keys on the cooker, it kills you. We know that because we've already done it. That's how we died last year. So let's try the other door. 126. I wish if I could be bothered, and if I knew how to do it, I would have a counter at the top of the screen for, like, how many times I've tried the door or walked along the hallway. I'm sure it'd just be massive. Just be a big number, like, covering the whole screen. You reach for the door handle and open it wide, but the sight that greets you makes you step back aghast. This better be good. Inside the pantry, standing motionless, is a hideous figure in tattered clothes. Its face and hands are in a state of decay, and the odour of death fills your nostrils. Now we're talking. Your incursion has woken it. Incursion, intrusion. Its eyes open and a hissing noise comes from its throat. A tongue flashes out at you and the creature steps forward. Add 2 fear points. Wow. 6 out of 8 fear. You must fight this ghoul, but you may grab a knife from the wall to use as a weapon. Add 3... Oh, we've already got a weapon. Oh well. And there's a picture of the ghoul as well. Oh, it looks disgusting. Yeah. You see his rib cage openly and everything. I'll show you, I'll not keep you in suspense. There's the ghoul. Well done, Mark. I'm sure that's plainly visible to everyone. Well done, you complete idiot. There it is. There, can you see that? No, who cares. Right. So the ghoul has a skill of 8 and a stamina of 7. Fights work like so. Where are the dice? Roll 2 dice for the enemy. Add them to its skill score. Then do the same for yourself. Whoever has the highest number wins that round and deals damage to their opponent. So for the enemy. Right. 6 and a 5. 11 plus 8. 19. Is it even impossible for the... Right, we've got a skill of 7, which means we'll have to roll a 12 to get 19 and match it to avoid taking damage. Oh, I didn't roll a 12. What are the odds? Right. So that makes our stamina... Got 12 stamina left. Okay, here we go. Enemy goes again. A 9. 9 and 8. So that's 17. Yeah. So I have to roll 10 or better. 11 to wound. 8. Uh-oh. 10 stamina. We really do have an abysmal skill. Imagine if it didn't have a weapon. Alright. Once more for the ghoul. It's a bit more like it. 8. 8 and 8. 16. So we need a 9 to defend ourselves. 10 to wound. 5. God almighty. 8 stamina points. This is it. This thing has a stamina of 7. God. Which means we have to hit it 4 times. I might test our luck. You can use luck in battle. So if you hit, you can test your luck to try and increase the amount of damage you do. You can also test your luck to defend yourself as well, but I can't be bothered. Right. Roll for the enemy. God almighty. Right, 5 and a 6. 6 and 8, 14. So we need a 7 to defend, 8 to wound. We get a 6. Unbelievable. God, right. 6 stamina. This is just not going well. And it's taking ages. Right, rolls a 6. 6 and 8, 14. Once again, 7 to defend, 8 to wound. We roll a 3. Christ. 4 skill points. 4 stamina. 2 more hits and we're dead. This is it. This is going to be the worst. I say this every year, but this is really the worst run I've had. Whoa, can you remember the chair and the ordinary curtains? Rolls a 6 again. 14. 7 to defend. 8 to wound. 7. At least we didn't take any damage. God. Alright, things rolled a 10. 18. 12. 11 to defend. 12 to wound. 6. 2 stamina points left. 1 more hit and we're done. I'll test the... If I get hit, I'll test the luck. Thing rolls 7. 7 and 8. 15. 8 to defend. 9 to wound. 11. Nice. We've wounded it. Right. So I'm going to test our luck. If we wound it for 2 points, if I test the luck and get lucky, then we wound it for 4 points. Got a luck of 9, so I have to roll 9 or less. Come on. 11. We get unlucky and deal 1 point of damage. God almighty. So it's down to 6 points of damage now. Write this down. The ghoul. 6 points. Can you believe this? Oh yeah, and our luck goes down from 9 to 8. This is not good. On any level. Ghoul rolls a 9, 17, 10 to wound, 10 to defend, 11 to wound. We roll and 8. Right, we're going to have to test our luck. If we're unlucky now, we're dead and it's the end of the adventure. I literally can't believe it. Come on. 8 or less to be lucky. 8. We're barely lucky. So we reduce skill for luck to 7. Stamina instead of 2. We only lose 1 stamina because we're lucky. 1 stamina left. This is ridiculous. Monster rolls a 5, 13. So we need 6 to defend, 7 to wound. Come on. 8. Nice. Test our luck once again. 7 or less. 7's the most likely outcome, I think, when you roll 2 dice. So we've got good odds. 7 or less to be lucky. Come on. 4 points of damage if we pass this luck test. Thank you. We got a 5. Luck's down to 6. Enemies down to 2 stamina. This is it now. 1 hit from either one of us. The fight is over. We've been going for 20 minutes. I'll be like, join me in part 3, but the part 3 could be like 4 seconds long. So let's finish this stupid fight. Monster gets a 9, 17. We need 10 to defend and not end the adventure here. 6. It's over. Unbelievable. Killed by a ghoul in the kitchen because we got the worst possible skill roll at the start of the game. Wait a minute. Forgetting something, Mark. You know, I literally threw the book across the room a second ago in disgust. Couldn't believe how abysmal this year's run had been. But remember at the start, when I explained all the stuff that we did that I skipped over, I'm like, I'm not doing the intro again, but we arrive at the house, have our dinner with Kelnor, go up to the, whatever it is, Erasmus room, then the next room we go to, the very next room, the Azazel room, where we pick up a yellow potion, which allows us to ignore the first 2 hits in the next bit of combat we get into. I believe the ghoul is the first thing we fought this evening. I should have ignored the first 2 hits. We've still got 4 stamina points left. I can't believe how excited I am. It's anyone's game. You know, it ain't over till it's over. Here we go. 4 stamina points. The ghoul's on 1 stamina point. We're going to make something of this. You know, join us in part 3. Here we go. Can't believe it's like a revelation when I realised, like, no way, I've got the yellow potion. It ain't over yet. Right. Okay. Ghoul's on 1 stamina point. Sorry, 2 stamina points. We're on 4. Come on. Come on, Ghoulie. Ghoul gets 6. 6 and 8, 14. Okay. 7 to defend. 8 to wound and win this fight. Oh, drops it. 1's a 2. The other one's on my foot. Has to be a 6. Has to be. I'm so excited. Lost the die. It's a 4. 6. Which means we're back down to 2 stamina points. God damn it. Come on, we've got to win this. Otherwise, this is a 2-minute part 3. It's completely worthless. Here we go. Sorry, I thought I saw a mouse or something just move across the floor. Whatever, I'll deal with it later. 7 and 8. 15. Come on, we need an 8. We need an 8 to defend. 9 to wound. Come on. It's an 8. So we're not dead yet, but 1 more round. 1 more round of this tediously overlong combat. Come on. Here's a crappy roll. Right. Monster gets a 4. 4 plus 8. 12. Come on, this is in the bag. 5 to defend, 6 to wound, and finish this damn fight. 9. Thank you very much. The ghoul goes down. We have 2 stamina points remaining to get us to the end of the House of Hell. But who knows? This could be the year. We're not dead yet. God, I can't believe it's literally the most exciting thing that's ever happened. This has gone from being the worst run ever to maybe the best. Who knows? It's not saying much, but it might be the best run we've ever had. Hang about. I'm an idiot, right? Because I read down this passage. Oh God, I read down this passage as far as where the ghoul stats are here. Directly underneath that, it says, as soon as it inflicts its second wound on you, turn to 186. All of that. This is the worst book. As if that isn't a book, because you just... Anyone would do what I did, wouldn't you? You read down, blah, 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 blah. You grab a knife, blah, 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 fight the ghoul. Ghoul, skill 8, stamina 7. Anyone else would like, right, skill 8, stamina 7, and get on with the fight. As if you'd read, oh, I better read the next bit in case there's any special instructions. Christ. As soon as it inflicts its second wound on you, turn to 186. If you manage to defeat it, turn to 29. Well, the ghoul's inflicted about 27 wounds on us. Oh well, 186. This can't be good. 186. I've run the entire gamut of emotions here. I've gone from boredom to anger to despair to joy. Oh my God, we've got 4 stamina points. You have to absolute elation. I can't believe we've won this fight. To just being completely pissed off. I can't believe. Right, here we go. The ghoul has the ability to paralyze you. If it is able to inflict 4 wounds during one fight, you are halfway there, and you must be very careful as you continue to battle. 2 more wounds and you will die. Now return to 126 and finish the fight. Alright, well, so we're long dead. Ignore everything I just said. I'm not having this as a separate part 3. It isn't. This is part 2.2 or whatever. I was going to upload this as a separate video. I remain steadfast. This is the worst fighting fantasy book ever written. It may even be the worst book ever written. Worse than, like, you know, your Twilights and flipping the rest of the world of young adult fiction. Take that. Take that book I don't actually care about. Sorry for slamming it. At least I get to throw the book across the room on camera this time. Amazing. That was it hitting the bin for reals this time. Do you